Okay, second video I'm recording today. It is hot, so I've had to take a break. Actually, you can see here at the top my favorite games. While we're starting this one, you might have just come from my first video. You might just be a newcomer on the channel. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. I'm basically just going to be playing as many slots as I can. I'm going to be doing as many of your guys' slots as I can, trying out new slots, comparing slots. I don't know. I'm gambling, all right? But yeah, I've had to take a break. I just recorded that Big Bass video. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. At the end, I showcased an Eye of Spartacus win. It's a fairly new slot. I think it came out maybe like tops a month ago. I showcased this win right here. £109 on 20p spins. It's like 540x or something like that. I'm not expecting it to do anything. But the only reason I'm back is because I want to see if you can get 2 expanding multipliers. Again, I know you can't see realistically how much we're betting. Actually, it's annoying me being like that. I'm gonna put the webcam like that, alright? I don't like to see the T at the end. We're playing 20p spins. I've got £30 in the balance. We're gonna see if it can do anything. I explained it last video. If you haven't seen Eye of Spartacus yet, it's half a bitch to bonus, but it's also not. Because it's pragmatic, it can bonus in 10 spins, and then it can bonus in 10,000 spins. So, don't expect a bonus, but if it does bonus, at least we get to showcase it for you. I'm just here to see if, and again, I should read the rules, but the rules and regulations piss me off because it's too much text, alright? I'm still a child. I need a scratch and sniff book for me to be able to know what the hell's going on in this slot machine, right? Well, actually, for YouTube's sake, I'm not a child, all right? That was a joke, okay? That was a joke, okay? I've already lost a lot of videos because I was gambling underage back in the day. I'm not doing that anymore. Now I'm a grown-ass man. I'm looking to see if the expanding wild multiplier thingy, if you can hit 2 of them at the same time. The thing is like I said at the start of the video, if you played Hades, or if you played Eye of Horus, which, I mean, if you haven't played Eye of Horus, you're weird, because Eye of Horus is probably like one of the most OG slot machines there is. Hit the bonus for me early. Don't piss around, just hit it. You were pissing around earlier before you hit it. Oh, man. One day it's going to do it nice and early. I'm going to be recording and it's going to do it nice and early. We're not going to have any issues. It's just going to land. We're just going to have a good time. Okay. I think he'll only hit if there's something that hits on the reel at the time, right? That's the only time I've seen it. I've never seen him land and then miss, basically. I've never seen him appear on the reel and then miss. So, one thing is you've got to have a winning line there to start, which is, like, for me, that's fairly unlikely. Secondly, again, I want to see if we can get a double of him. A lot of sword and shields, not a lot of money in it. A lot of people are going to wonder why I'm playing 20p spins. I mentioned this again in the last video. This is completely like, it's not a new channel, but we're posting like new types of videos on this channel. Can we hit the scatter? Give me the scatter. Okay, no, okay. A lot of people are going to be wondering why I'm playing 20p spins. I don't gamble for the money. Sure, a lot of people, like, gambling is, like, about the money, but if you're only in it for the money, then you're in, like, the wrong, I was going to say the wrong business, but the wrong hobby. Gambling should just be used for fun, okay? If you're somebody that's sat there praying, hoping that it's going to pay off your debt or whatever like that, stop gambling now, okay? It's not for that. Gambling is basically, it might piss you off, it might be annoying, but it should just be used for a bit of fun. And that's the reason I'm playing 20p spins. I just want as many spins as I can, like... Okay, I was going to say I can afford, but, like, without breaking the bank. Okay, super tease. Can it land on a third? Oh, that wild. That wild. Land for me. Okay, nice. Can we get a super? Can we get a super? I haven't yet seen a super. Okay. We're in. It's hot. I'm parched. I'm going to drink some water. Oh, I made it nice and loud just for your ears. I bet that made so many of you uncomfortable. I say so many, but I imagine... Great, there's probably about 10 of you watching. Okay. As you may have seen in the last video, that's a really good start. Okay, so what's going to happen here is because we hit him, it's going to change the bottom symbol, just like Eye of Horus, up to the chariot now. Okay, we get one free spin. Now it's going to change to the chariot. We hit him again. This is an insanely good start. One reason why I like this so much is because of, I was going to say how high the multipliers are, but you know, that's a 2x. If we can keep this up, we might be onto something, I'll be honest. Or, you know, it could just fall flat on its ass here, which is typically what we'd expect to happen. 4 dead spins, 3 dead spins, I don't even know. 5 dead spins. I just need a winner here so I can get my spins back. Okay, nice. That's something. Now we're going to turn all blue helmets into purple helmets. Whatever hits, 10x, even though there's not really much of a line there. What does that win? I'm going to skip it. £4, little 20xer. 1 free spin to go. We're going to change everything to purple. These are the money spins here. If we can land one in now with a 5 of a kind. If we can land one in with a 5 of a kind, this would be great. Don't ever get baited by the slots, let me tell you. Oh, don't ever get baited by the slots. Last spin. Can it save itself? No, it can't. Ugh. It's fine. 20, what's that? 27x? 27x. Basically just going to play it. See how far we can get with it. If we end up going over, let's say, you know, what did I start with? 30. If we end up going over 50 somehow, some way, I'll cash out 30 or I'll cash out whatever. So at least we go back to what we started with. But yeah, completely new idea for Banj. If you don't know already, or if you're not coming from my main channel, I basically just post gaming videos. But the problem I have is that I'm so bored of playing gaming videos. The only 2 things I do in life is play games and gamble. And I'm having more fun gambling, even when I'm losing, than I am playing games. Or more specifically, the games I'm playing right now. So, hopefully, just hopefully, we can land a decent win. Again, the slot doesn't owe me anything. The slot owes me absolutely nothing. I've already used and abused it for the day. I got my 500x win. I don't expect it to do anything else. The fact that it bonus fairly early within £5 is already surprising enough. I mean, I already take that as a win. But I have had, since this slot released, I've played it twice. I've had that 550x win, and then I also had a, I mean, I should check it right here. Well, I'll wait. See, maybe it's a good multiplier. Maybe it's a 20x would be great. Okay, 20x on aces is more than enough. I'm pretty sure that's like, I'm going to say £9. £6, it's decent. What was my other win that I had? Top win, I had 180x on the base for £36. So, this slot can pay out, to be fair to it. It can pay out. Whether or not it does today is another story. Or, you know what? You know what? I'm going to give this game... I'm going to give this game £15. So, down to 15, basically. I like to give slots a little bit of a chance. If they don't pay much, then I like to move on. I'm not somebody who, like, sticks around and, like, prays that something happens. And then, let's go... What should we do? I'll have a think about what we'll play. I think I'll play another, like, expanding wild game. I think maybe... Okay. Can we get 100... Oh, my God. I mean, it's going to pay. It's going to pay no matter what. It's going to pay good no matter what. £39. Okay. There it is. Okay. Let me quickly withdraw this 30. Actually, let me take it down to 60. Let me take it down to 60. Then I'll withdraw this 30 and then we'll move on to something else, I reckon. Because I can't imagine this is going to do something else. But I mean, come on. Nearly 200x are in the base. Nearly 200x are in the base. I'm telling you, this game definitely has so much potential. It really does. I want to keep it to pragmatic, so maybe we'll actually go and play Zeus versus Hades. We'll do that. I was kind of hoping for another one there. I'll withdraw 30, and then we'll go over to Zeus versus Hades. But I'll be honest with you. If you're expecting a big Zeus versus Hades win, I was going to say don't expect much, but then it actually is quite fitting because I do have a 2,600x win on Zeus versus Hades. So let's go play Zeus versus Hades, and then we'll showcase that towards the end, I reckon. But not bad. Eye of Spartacus, definitely a go-to slot from me from now on, honestly. Now, Zeus versus Hades, though, do I expect much? Not realistically. I imagine this is going to rinse the £30 without even bonusing. We might get like 1 versus or something like that. A little £2 win, it's not bad. We might get 1 versus. The first spin I ever had on Zeus versus Hades. Actually, you know what? Let me showcase it now. Top wins on Zeus versus Hades, right? I've got a 2,682 Exa. And I've also got... Actually, I mean, I've had some big wins on Zeus versus Hades. Holy shit. I'm gonna save it. But I'll say... The first spin I ever had on Zeus versus Hades. First ever spin. I had a triple expanding multiplier. A triple versus. I call them versus, alright? I imagine a lot of people call them versus as well. Expanding multiplier just sounds way too long. But can Zeus versus Hades do anything? Probably not. I'll be honest. The chance of Zeus versus Hades bonusing is like pretty much the same as Hacksaw. And we all know how common it is for Hacksaw to be shit, even though they are quite literally my favorite provider. They just have like the most interesting games, that's the problem. I think they know that as well. Okay, we got a line of kings. 3 kings. I don't know if there's a line... Okay, £1. Okay. That's also another thing. I feel like Zeus versus Hades, unless it's top symbol, dog or, I mean, Hades, it don't pay shit. It actually don't pay shit. Like, a king in that situation, I feel like on Eye of Spartacus, a king, 4 kings with an 8x on it. Oh, we got cups all the way. Can we? Okay, it's 2x. This is going to pay like £1.20. £2.12. I was wrong. At least we're seeing some, though. I'll be honest. I'm fairly surprised we're seeing some. Basically, though, the one big difference, and I know why it pays less, is because at least in Zeus versus Hades on the bonus, they're sticky. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Eye of Spartacus, you can't double versus. I haven't seen it yet. And I've given it, I mean, I gave it like £30 this morning, plus like, I mean, it was back and forward, so like £30, like just realistically, it ended up being like 250, 300 spins or something like that. And I never saw a double. And I've seen doubles on Wanted more often. But yeah, that's another video I'm scared to do though. Is I've planned some video titles, right? And Wanted is in those video titles. I've just done a Big Bass video. I'm going to do a Duel Reels video, which Wanted is in again. That's going to be like Duel at Dawn, Phoenix, Unwanted. I don't know if there's many others, or if there is any others, if they're actually that popular. That hits nothing. Again, though, I'm not expecting much. I've been yapping now for like 15 minutes. At least I do yap. That's one good thing. But yeah, I'm kind of tired of the old yap now. So yap now, the old yap. So I'll bring you back if something happens, or if it teases, because you know that's typically what's gonna happen here. There is one annoying thing living in the UK. Actually, to be fair, I was going to say one annoying thing is you can't do bonus buys. A little £2 win, that's not bad. You can't do bonus buys, but I think bonus buys are just a massive scam anyway, I'll be honest. Like, okay, on something like Wanted, like I mentioned before, like Wanted, it probably is best to bonus buy, but like, I just think they're the biggest scam in the world. Like, you can bonus as many times as you click, basically. Like, it's not going to happen. But I've seen, and I've even done, like, back-to-back bonuses on, like, multiple games. So to spend that much money at once, well, usually it's, like, quite literally, like, 100 times, 200... Actually, most times it's, like, 200 times, 300 times your bet size. So to spend that much, and then, like, before, like, if we... The Big Bass video we released yesterday or whatever, like... If I'd have done that, and I'd got £5 back from a 40, £50 bonus buy, I would have been pissed. I would have not been happy. I am yet to see a tease on this game. But the other thing I was going to say, we haven't got auto spins over here in the UK, which is kind of annoying. I'm sure somebody at some point is going to mention, why don't you just use an auto clicker? I don't know. I haven't got the effort to set it up, I'll be honest. Oh, is that a line? Is that a line of Hades there? Give me 3x. Is that a line of Hades? I don't think it is. Is it? Nice. There we go. Bang. Back in. Back in. I was sat there thinking nothing's happened yet. It'd be typical for Zeus versus Hades to just absolutely rinse me without even seeing anything. It was like 160, 170x, something like that. Now all I want to see is a bonus, though. Now I'm greedy. Now I want more. That's typical gambler. You see one hit, you're like, yeah, that's what I want to see. Now give me more. So the whole thing of RTP that I don't understand, I swear. RTP says the slot pays out 96, 97%. I don't know what Zeus versus Hades is specifically, but it says probably Zeus versus Hades has got to be one of the lower ones, maybe like 94 to 95. I actually don't know. But then that's calculated over like 1 billion spins. So that bastard bot or AI or whatever that has done those 1 billion spins to get that number, he's hit a few max wins in there. Whereas for like most players, we only put in like 20, 30 pound or whatever. Like, I'm trying to keep this as realistic as I can. I forgot to mention that. The reason why I play 20p, right, is I basically just want to keep it as realistic as possible. Most people, okay, don't have the money. You see a lot of slot streamers and shit. They're smashing out $500 spins or whatever. Like, sure, be my guest. If you got the money for it, go for it. But most people, right? Most people, I would hope, gamble for a little bit of fun and gamble on the side, okay? And at that point, most people haven't got that much spare in their paycheck. I know most people nowadays are living paycheck to paycheck. So I want to keep it as realistic as possible. Realistic as possible. Can I at least get a tease? My toes are curling up over here waiting for a tease and I ain't getting shit. But yeah, most people don't have the money to start smashing out $500 or whatever on a single spin. Like, sure, if you've got the means to do so, or like I say, a lot of these slot streamers have got deals that basically just pays for them anyway to be able to do that, and they keep a percentage. I've had offers before, even though I run a gaming channel on the side, like that's my main channel. I've had offers from casinos before, and I would never take them purely because I know how scummy it is. Not only... Okay, I was kind of hoping when it dinged I was going to get something. Not only do I reckon the accounts are fixed, a lot of casinos can specifically do that. They can crank up your RTP. And I know, like, a lot of streamers have that. Finally, the first tease. And the first miss as well. But also, it's just not realistic, right? Nobody, you know, unless you are quite literally like one of the most famous people in the world and you love gambling, nobody in their right mind is throwing away 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever dollars on a single bet. Sure, it might look great on camera, but it's not realistic. It really isn't realistic at all. I was going to say I'm kind of hoping it bonuses, but I'd be a stupid prick if I'd say that, like, I'm not hoping it bonuses. What's the point in that? What am I playing this game for if I'm not hoping it bonuses? Like, what sort of comment was that going to be? I am hoping it bonuses, obviously, you twat. But when it does bonus, because I know Hades, it's going to rinse badly. When it does bonus, I kind of just want to see if we can get 100x. That's basically what I'm aiming for here. I haven't got much hopes for Hades. If I get 100x, we withdraw at £40. We call that the video. I don't do stupid shit. Like, I mean, I can do stupid shit. Like, I've been known to do stupid shit quite often. But I'm not gonna blow all the money away for the sake of a video. Like, I'd rather take that money and go do another video. Actually be smart about it. But yeah, even though I just was at £40, £40 is once again my my out on this one. Yeah, I can't imagine at any point you're ever going to see me go like 20, 30, 40p. Sometimes if I'm playing Phoenix dual reels, I like playing 40p just because I know it versus often, or like what is it they call it, expanding wilds or whatever bullshit. It does that often, so I know like it's not as volatile, so it can like hit. But realistically, like that's probably the only slot you'll ever see me go like 40p on, unless I've had way too many drinks and then I'm feeling real confident. But again, I want to keep it realistic. I don't like, again, I'll say this, I don't gamble for the sake of making money. Like, making the money is great and everything. Like, I think that's the problem I have, is that I keep the most straight face, monotone voice. Like, I basically just play it how it is. I like the mini games, all right? I love the mini games. I found, if you're watching this, I found punk slots through Goonies, right? Goonies slot machines got like some of the best mini game features there are. I haven't found many other slots that have that many features. Although nowadays they just don't hit for shit. They don't do anything. When they do hit, again, they don't hit for shit. I have had one tease this entire time. I mean, to be fair, it had like a 26 pound win or something like that. So I am still quite happy with it. And no matter what, you guys get to see the, probably, I mean, it's my second highest ever multiplier in any game. I've had my top 3 wins was on Zeus versus Hades, Pray for 3, and then there's another slot that I played a while back. Helmets are in. Cups are in. 2x is shit. £1.80. Not even. 40p. Right, I was so far off then. There's a slot I played a long time ago. Right, and it was the only slot I've ever known to have a bonus buy in England. I can't find it anymore, nor to be fair would I want to, because I remember it just being shit. I just remember it paid once and then rinsed me a bunch just because I got my hopes up. Too young and dumb. I put £1 on. It was like £1 for like a... It wasn't even like a bonus buy. It was like a really high chance of getting a bonus. Or it was one of those, you know, like bonus spins, okay? And it hit like £1,050 or something like that. But yeah, Zeus versus Hades, Pray for 3. And this would be my biggest wins. Did I just say this? I meant whatever the hell I was just talking about then. What is even in there? Queens, great. Queens on a 2x. That paid for that spin. See, all that motion for nothing. Typical of Zeus versus Hades, not the bonus. This game is just so risky, honestly. It is so risky. It's like, it can pay massively, but the chance that it does, again, it's one of those, what they so-called high volatile slots, basically. Just, it's a shit slot, but when they haven't paid someone out in a while, they flick the switch and some random fucker will win it. 2 lines of dogs on a 3x. £1.80. Wow. The base pay ain't nothing. The base pay, like, I was comparing it to Eye of Spartacus earlier. At least Eye of Spartacus has a base pay. The only thing you're hoping on for Zeus versus Hades is the bonus. You bastard. You teasing little bastard. I thought it was in as well. I thought it was in. It would have smoothly sailed into the next segment, and then it would have paid like 40p, but like it would have been good. All right, it would have been good. It would have flowed with the conversation I was having with myself, speaking into a microphone. Hades on a 7, Hades on a 2, and an ace. £1.80, man. It's not enough. £4.20 to go. At least, you know, the video paid for itself. I'm happy with that. Deposited 30, withdrew 30. £2.72. Jack's great. I mean, Jack's on 2x. We're looking at about 8p there. 4p. Brilliant. At that point, though, like, I get it's obviously because I'm betting 20p. Like, I understand that. But at that point, just don't even give it to me. Just don't even give it to me. At that point, it's just like spitting in my face. Something could happen. I mean, Zeus versus Hades, like, even at £1.60, anything can happen, realistically. It's teasing them right at the end as well. That's the worst thing. It's swinging and dinging, but it ain't flinging. Last 3 spins. Shit. Shit. And shit. Okay. What I'm going to do for you, because I always want to showcase something good. Band, you're probably going to have to turn it down at this point as well, because for some reason the replays blow your fucking ears off. But Zeus versus Hades win. It's not too bad, actually. What is it? 2,682x. Some of you might have seen this, to be fair. I mean, if you're British and you watch Punk Slots, you've seen this win on his channel. It does absolutely nothing for like the first 5-6 spins. And this is basically why Zeus versus Hades, like, I was going to say it's so good, but like, it's not great, okay? Again, it's so volatile. 5 spins, absolutely nothing. 6 spins, absolutely nothing. Finally hits one. Perfect spot. 6x. We're literally 16p at this point. It doesn't even hit anything then. Then, yeah. Double sticky versus dogs, bottom left, top right. And this ain't even the best spin yet. It gets better than this. I mean, this is basically like, if you hit this, £163, at that point, that's what? Close to 1,000x. It's like 800x at that point. Nothing really hits on this one, but I mean, still, 500x, add to it, and then Hades hits. Top symbol, and at this point, you're just looking at the money going up so quickly, and you're thinking, how the hell have you done that from 20p? £275. But yeah, that didn't happen today, obviously. Like, but to be fair, we had a close little 200xer. We had like 200x on Eye of Spartacus, so not bad. If you boys have got any recommendations of what slots you want me to play, by the way, because I got ideas for videos. I got slots that I like playing. I want to do some more Hacksaw games because that's basically like the best provider for me. Like, not the best provider, they're shit, but my favorite provider. If you got any suggestions and you made it up until this point, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you when I'm next in to start losing some money, I guess.